Welcome back to Dad Meat Podcast. We're just here celebrating the month of February in the way that only way we know how.
Just pitching black sodas.
Yeah.
Ryan Shaner, how the heck are you, friend?
I'm great, dude. I'm great. How are you guys doing? Thank you for having me on the show.
Feeling good. I'm all full of black soda.
It's hard to hold it in.
I was gonna say you shook me up. I'm about to bust
I
the
feel like
cap
somebody
off,
just
dude.
dumped a Mentos down into my racism.
Yeah, I'm just like white knuckling the couch and like, Reverend Dr. Pepper.
God damn.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Right. You've had a busy day.
I have had a busy
What
day.
have you been
dude.
doing?
What'd
all
you
day?
get up to?
Well, I was shucking and jiving oysters earlier. I'm sorry. I did not mean to do. Sorry.
Any other month, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Not right
I
now.
know. It's so crazy. That joke was just swinging low.
Sure.
I'm sorry. It was just.
So you were regular shucking.
Yeah, I was
oysters.
regular shucking oysters, and that was pretty much my day, just trying to get those snot rocks to people, get them all horned up for February, dude.
Does it make you horny doing that?
Dude, I'll tell you what does make me horny. Watching a guy in his 60s on a date with someone who is clearly in their 40s where he's like, I'm going to get that pussy slick, dude. He orders a plateau of oysters, just like, give me all the fucking aphrodisiac and get that fucking pussy moist.
What are some other aphrodisiacs?
At the bar?
Yeah.
I guess lobsters and aphrodisiac.
6 Yinglings. Did you know 6 Yinglings is an aphrodisiac, Mike?
I do now.
I learned that when I was working at the bar.
Yeah, dude. Like Red Bull and vodka, also a pretty good aphrodisiac for a little bit.
Ah, yes.
Have you ever felt food that made you want to fuck?
Every food. I've never finished a meal and not been like, yeah, I could come right now. You know what I mean?
I've never had.
I think every food.
I've
might be
never had an aphrodisiac. I've never felt like horny after eating a whole bunch
Me neither,
of food.
Rye. Although I will say this. I went to Fogo last Monday, and as I was eating my first piece of meat, my hips just started throbbing.
That's a horny
Like
place.
that's
dude.
good food.
Fogo de Chao's a horny place. That's like fucking. They're just bringing around huge slabs of meat, cutting it in front of you. Like
Yeah.
that's just like fucking.
The symbolism alone will
It's
make you
right
come
there.
Yeah,
at
it's
Fogo.
it's like male hibachi.
And it's also like a very forced because you can put the red down, like stop, like just no here, and then they still cut you meat anyway.
I got a little trickster then because he gave me a 2-sided green token. That is
Got
a
ya.
Brazilian rapist.
He got you there, dude.
That's a Portuguese Spanish fly. This is a double-sided green meat token.
They're sexy
logo.
people, man. You ever talk to I was going to say a Portuguesean, but a Brazilian?
I used to live in a Portuguese neighborhood, Mike. Yeah, I've spoken to them.
They're very sexy people.
How are they sexy? What's
Dude.
sexier than what makes the Brazilian the most sexy?
Every movement is like they're doing a dance. Like case in point, at the last jiu-jitsu place I trained at, it was all Brazilian, and a lady who was visiting from Brazil came with her husband who was a black belt, and he asked her to take a picture of all of us on the mat. Rather than walk out on the mat, take the camera, and take a picture like a normal person, she crawled on the mat to get the camera.
Jesus
she could have
Christ.
easily taken her fucking shoes off.
Like in a Britney Spears video. She
Dude.
was a slave for you.
Oh my God. Goodness gracious.
Does she walk with her ass cheeks off the mat too? Just like one
Honey,
after the other.
put down that 75-pound snake and take our picture, please.
She actually scooted across like a dog that had a turd hanging.
After she was done, did she deep throat the lens till she gagged up on it? Like, this is gonna be a good picture.
Yeah, did she lick her lips and anything at you, or is the crawl the only thing?
The crawl was the only thing that was over the top.
Maybe you misinterpreted the crawl. Maybe you, all this time you were
No,
like, damn, dude, she
no.
wanted it so bad.
Now, how was the crawl? Was it just like, was it one?
It was very deliberate.
It was.
It was like a cat that was like dying.
Oh, that's a sexy ass crawl. That's a sexy dead cat crawl.
Yeah, what
Fuck
kind of
yeah,
back
dude.
arch are we talking about?
Severe. I'll show you a picture of this lady when we're done. But
In the crouch.
no, not in that position, but just
Oh.
this lady overall.
Oh, dude, I bet it was so fucking hot.
Every dude in the picture just cupping their meat.
They had to use the belt to tie down their boner. Just like,
Speaking of that, do you remember when
A bunch of dicks sticking out of the tops of gi pants. There we go.
That's when you're ready for a new belt, when your helmet peeks out above your current belt. Do you remember when Gerben asked us how we stopped from getting hard during rolling?
Yeah, I remember that.
It may have. It still probably is the most insane thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I am legit. When that sentence came out of your, I was like, "What the fuck?" Are you talking?
And he had been doing jujitsu for a little while.
So he had been getting hard the whole time.
Yeah, he was getting.
He's like,
hard.
guys, how do you stop getting chubbed up?
He was
You know,
getting
when
hard
you're just
sparring.
on the mat.
Yeah. And we had to be like, Steve, no, don't.
Are you sure you're going to jujitsu? Dude?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, when the second guy comes in and locks the door, what do you do to stop yourself pre-coming? It's like, what?
When you have balls in your face constantly, how do you just, you're just about to explode from your dick? What is that all about? Why does that happen? You guys get ready. What's that about?
Right. What's the hardest you ever gotten during a sport?
During a sport, the hardest I ever got, it was wrestling.
Stanley Cup Finals.
2010. Yeah. You want to talk about the hardest I ever was? Watching the Flyers play in the final and then Patrick Kane making my dick go inside my body. Fuck that piece of shit.
Sorry, man.
Thank you for bringing that up,
that
dude.
painful
I
dick
was
memory.
Fucking rigid as fuck. I could have cut ice with my dick.
Have you ever done a contact sport?
I wrestled for a long
Oh.
time. I wrestled for a while. And that was
I
like
think I
the
knew that
only
now.
time I thought about I was like gonna get hard. Because there was I was like, oh fuck, because there was a girl who wrestled on a different team.
Oh, no.
And nobody wanted to wrestle her.
Was she special?
No, but she looked special.
Mike, she could part the clouds with her smile. She had everything. I was
She's a
looking for.
lady, Michael.
Yeah.
She could part the clouds with her extra chromosome.
No, I thought about like she would like run around, do 2 laps around the gym, and I remember seeing her. I was like, damn, she got a fucking dumper on her.
Yeah.
And I remember wanting to wrestle her, and then I never did.
Well, butt fingering is legal.
Dude, I've
in
seen a lot of guys fucking shove fingers up an ass.
I watched a
I
compilation
would
of it
lose my
today.
mind.
Dude, you know what's crazy
With
about the amateur wrestling butt fingering is that it's not like, you know what I
No,
mean? It's
it's-
not even like, it's all 4 fingers and they grab your asshole like a handle.
Tim, that's why they added the sickle to the hammer and sickle of the Soviet Union.
And your dick's the hammer that crosses that fucking thing. I don't
You
think.
know that?
Wow, Mike, that was so informative. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Man.
That joke, hammer and
Wait,
suckled.
do you guys when you guys are doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu, do you guys like finger your guys' asses?
no, but I'm always like,
No, Gerben, we don't.
yeah.
Wait, what do you guys do with that?
I joke around about it, yeah. Like if I'm stuck, because I constantly joke around with people when they got me stuck in a bad spot. I'm like, I got you right where I want you, or like, what if I suck your dick?
I was just gonna ask. Do you
Yeah.
use a little like verbal mental game on that? Like say some weird shit?
Oh yeah, I'm constantly retarded. And if I have a dude in a position where I could butt drag him,
Yeah.
I'll smack the inside of his butt cheek, just be like, just so you know, dude.
Dude, I
It's
had
there.
you.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, now is that
Dude,
against? I
Only against
gotta
dudes.
ask.
I don't do it to
Is,
ladies.
is that against the rules?
It's not cool.
the
But
law,
it's funny.
yeah.
I mean, if you like, what if you were like, on the mat with a dude, and then you just started really taking big breaths of his hair? Just like,
Oh no, 'cause you constantly do the thing where you're inhaling and a bunch of hair goes down your
yeah,
throat.
but that's what
Yeah.
you do. You're like, you like to gag on it.
Just start sucking his ponytail.
Dude, that's a power move, dude.
Dude, any position that vaguely looks like 69ing, I just go.
Yeah,
there is. There's a 69 position called North South.
North
Yeah,
south.
every time I'm in North South, I'm like, dude, just let me know when you're gonna come.
That's like fucking. That's a good psychological game, dude.
Yeah. You, especially if I'm on bottom, I'm like, bro, this is fine. Just let me know when you're gonna come, dude.
Tap me on the head.
Yeah.
Just hit it with your
Gotcha.
knee. It's like, oh. Or if you just say like, oh, I'm gonna come. If you say that while you're just like, oh no, no.
That's the equivalent of a verbal tap.
I'm just saying, if you said like while you were rolling around with a guy,
It's a
on the mat,
gurgle tap.
and you said like, oh, not again, and then we're like,
Oh, dude, I'm gonna pop.
I'm gonna bust.
I'm gonna
I'm
pop.
gonna bust.
There's a dude that we train with. I think I talked about this probably recently, but there's a dude we train with, and you're not supposed to wear like basketball shorts. It's like the strip club because your meat is just too free.
Well,
You're
usually
supposed
I
to
would,
wear compression shorts.
I would figure if you were wearing basketball shorts, you'd wear like briefs or something to keep your dick like.
Yeah,
where
but
it
even
needs to be.
still, man, like
Meat gets around, man.
yeah, unless you're wearing like full on compression shorts, like even soccer shorts aren't good enough.
How
And
compressed?
There's a dude that we train with, and I'm not kidding. Every match, he was very good, and he trained somewhere else now, but he was very good. And every match I had with him, I ended up accidentally like ringing his dick like a bell. Like I'd be like reaching for his leg, and it would just be I would fully encompass his dick.
Fully
Like Tim just beat cancer.
Yeah.
The
Dude,
nurses are clapping. For
I
him.
clang-a-lang this dude's bird
Damn,
every
dude.
week for like 3 years.
Now that seems like that's like on purpose. Like he knew you were gonna do that though.
Maybe.
That's a wily veteran trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that seems like that's like guy's like whole thing is he wants to get people to touch his dick. That seems like a ruse to do it.
Yeah, because if your dick is so cumbersome that it gets in the way of physical activity, you know that that's a problem.
Exactly. And then that guy went there with full intention to have
Yeah.
Tim.
Also, the second time someone yanks on your meat,
You'd
you
think
got to be
you'd
like,
stop.
it's me. It's
No.
me, dude.
it's like everyone's just my dick's the problem.
Yeah.
Maybe your hands are in the way.
Hey,
Dude.
is Butterly grabbing any of your dicks, or is it just me? And everyone's like, take a look in the mirror, friend.
That'd be a great way. It's like this guy keeps grabbing my bird, and I get it. It's
Look out,
luscious.
guys. Butterly's going to grab your dick,
Oh,
man.
dick grabbing Butterly over here. Mm-hmm. Tim the bird hugger.
That would be funny because like there's always like a smelly guy. There's a guy that goes too rough. It'd be really funny if I was the guy who was just going to grab your dick every time.
Yeah, dude.
I was rough with lady guy pretty early on.
Lady guy?
Oh,
Yeah, like it was like. Pardon me.
I was rough with lady guy.
That sounds like your first book, Mike.
That's a response. That's a response to the question, "What are you in for?"
I guess you guys call it sex offender.
I was rough with lady guy. I don't know. What do you guys call it?
I used to give ladies
Rough with
pussies
lady guy.
noogies.
It's been a long time since anyone called me by that.
But my first week, like I didn't know. Like I didn't know that like if you're losing to a lady, you just gotta like.
I thought
she's
you were
better than
wrestling
you.
a trans man.
No, I was losing to a lady, and so.
Oh,
like,
you thought he was saying lady guy.
I was like, why would you do that, Mike?
I was completely unaware that T-boys were allowed on the
I
mat.
did too. For a second, I was like, how Brazilian is
Mike,
this shit?
how
I
could
was
you
like,
do
what-
that to lady
what
guy?
is going on here? I was like, let him win, Mike. Let him win.
But I didn't know.
I honestly was like, wow, Mike.
Come on. I just did not know that like.
I'm so stupid.
Maybe I did, but it's just like somebody should tell you that like okay, if you have to roll a different way with women than you do with men, and if a woman's getting the upper hand, you shouldn't go full chimp.
Yeah.
And I went full chimp, and I accidentally gave a lady a bloody nose.
Wait a minute. Now, I've been in those situations before.
Did you have cauliflower ear yet?
No,
So wait,
I gave her a cauliflower nose.
It was her face's time of the month. Dude. That's the way you made it. That's fine though. But what I'm saying is, you were wrestling this woman, not a lady guy. You're wrestling this woman.
No, I'm lady guy.
No, you're wrestling this chick.
Yes.
She started getting the upper hand on you, and you were like, "Not today, bitch."
Yes.
And you headbutted this chick in the face.
I think I threw her off of me.
I hit her with my car.
I waited for her to leave, and then I backed over her.
I injured her horse in the night and just waited for time to take its toll.
I started mailing her cryptic letters that said, "Don't go out tonight." I don't know what the problem is.
I was that guy at jiu-jitsu who would follow ladies home and
I don't get
kill
it.
their pets. I didn't know.
Mail them locks of their own hair that I cut off in the night.
I showed up dressed as their children. Whatever.
Yeah, I sent her security camera footage of her own bathroom. I was that guy.
They say
Oh, it makes me cringe just thinking about it now.
apparently those are the rules. You don't go crazy.
No
like
one
that.
told me that.
When you're wrestling a guy, you can stab him. I don't know.
I was get a lady's boyfriend fired from his job to destabilize their relationship, and then after they split up and he kills himself, starts sending her text messages every night asking her what she's up to, guy.
Yeah,
No one
that was pretty
told
much
me.
it, Tim.
And I know you don't get the stripe on your belt for that. Whatever.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
So,
Now
Now you know.
maybe I'll do that by accident now, but I have a lot more awareness.
I do.
So wait, what are the rules in jiu-jitsu now?
Is that you shouldn't go full strength with a lady.
So they tell you, yo, dudes, you're more dominant. Don't be as dominant.
Yeah, and I think for most people that occurs as a
Common sense thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I am retarded. Therefore,
So you were like, it's just time to fuck.
You're also supposed to think about this with like guys that are much smaller than you too. Like there's dudes that are way better than me, but it's just they're half my size.
Yeah, you can just throw them around.
Right, but that's not super helpful when you're practicing. You know what I mean? So
Sure,
that's
but,
why you
like-
abide by it.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, when you're doing it for sport, if you're doing it for MMA, you
Yeah.
wail on each other.
So like, if you wait, is there co-ed like sport MMA? Like, would you ever have to like wrestle?
Probably
a
have to go to
lady?
Russia.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but those chicks will fuck you up. Though.
That's true, dude.
That's lady.
Never
boy,
fight
dude.
a Thai lady or a Russian lady.
Dude, they will fucking crush you.
They'll shred you for sure.
Oh, did you see that picture of Valentina Shevchenko from 2008? Her Muay Thai. Oh my God, man.
Did she see Kylie?
No,
No,
Okay.
are you talking about one where she's standing over that chick?
Tim, this is
Oh, it's-
hotter than any porn that
You
I've
want to
seen
talk about
recently.
boner inducing, dude?
Oh,
My goodness,
Dude.
I'm gonna show it to you. And
please, dude.
Now, do you think you'd be able to fuck her up?
No,
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 not even if you were like, just able to punch her directly in the face.
no. No. She would hurt me.
So you think
She would be rough with Lady Guy.
Yeah. But that's how she says it. Like, I'm going to be rough with lady guy.
She would be rough with fat retard guy.
Going to fuck this retarded boy up. Don't
Jake,
care.
what's up? That's the
Yeah,
picture.
that's
Tim.
sick.
Whoa.
Yo,
Yeah,
look,
look
at
at that thing.
God, shut up.
Tell me you're not gonna come, dude.
That's too much.
Dude, it's fucking wild.
At fight pics that go hard on,
Yeah.
on Twitter.
My dick, dude.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Dude, I see that and I immediately hear a guitar.
Put that on at fight pics to get me.
I'm fight pics that go hard guy. Whoa,
Yeah,
man.
dude. Tell me that's not fucking.
Get this
Yeah.
cursed boner image away from me before I pop.
Shit is gonna go wild, dude.
Don't you dare make me pop in gray pants.
Right? Have you ever been beaten up by a lady?
Oh, you better been
Have I ever
eaten
been-
out by a lady?
Have I ever been beaten up by a lady? I've been eaten out by a lady. Those are two separate questions, and I will answer both.
Yes, yes.
I will answer
Ryan,
both.
Ryan, have you ever worn a strap-on pussy and had it eaten by a lady?
No, but I've often thought about, because I have that fleshlight, chicks who would buy like a fake pussy and eat it out, or like even a dildo and suck it. Like in my head, I'm like, why would you do that? There's,
Yeah.
like, no point to that.
Oral fixation.
I guess
They're quitting smoking. They just got to eat a pussy at night.
Yeah. Go outside and scrubs every 15 minutes to eat
Dude,
a
you're at a
pussy.
bar. You're like, I usually smoke when I drink, but you're just eating a fleshlight at the bar.
Sorry, guys.
You go to any hospital smoke shack outside of the ER, 3 out of
Yeah.
every 10 nurses are eating
Just
a
eating a
fleshlight.
fleshlight. Practicing the tech, dude. Hell yeah, dude. 2 fingers in it as well. Just, the whole thing's hitting him in the face. Like,
Dude,
sorry.
Your fucking like 65-year-old fat uncle is trying to quit smoking cigars, so he just like, throats a bad dragon dildo. He's like, yeah, right. I'm trying to quit smoking. It's gonna. I mean, I'm doing the gum. I'm doing the patch. I'm doing the bad drug.
But instead of packing, he's just hitting it on his hand like, what's up?
Yeah, he's got it rolled up his t-shirt sleeve.
He's trying to behind his ear like, what's up? Damn, dude. Holy shit.
He's got to wear gigantic headphones so he can keep it back behind his ear.
Just a whole dick hanging down on the side.
He's sending his nieces and nephews to the store for Astroglide instead of cigarettes.
They know my brand. They know it.
Grab me an Astroglide menthol, please.
He's like, you believe the prices on these things now?
Hey, do me a favor. While you're at the store, grab me a turkey baster full of fake cum, please.
Hey, can you do me a favor and pick me up a pack of Virginia Thicks?
Yo, I don't want those black and milds. I want the black and hard, dude. Fucking make me gag.
A pack of Black and Louds.
Holy shit. There's a dude bastering cum on his face, dude. Just like, yeah, I gotta get it, dude.
Grab me a pack of Marlboro Blacks.
What was the question?
100s, obviously.
Yeah, hundreds. Come on, I'm trying to cut down, dude. Oh man. Have I been beat up by a chick? Have I been beat up? I've never been beat up, but I have like just taken punches to the face from a chick.
I could see that.
Just like letting them wail on me when they're drunk. That's happened a couple times. Now, when that does happen, I just like the first couple times, like, all right, stop. Stop. And
You're
then,
like a tutorial boss in like a
oh yeah,
domestic
definitely.
violence
I'm the
video game
trainer.
for
Like,
women.
press X.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it is, dude.
A lot of women have learned their first combo on me.
Dude, I'm the Brooklyn Brawler of domestic abuse, dude.
You're a jobber.
I'm just like, come on, man.
Domestic violence jobber.
I have no theme song. I just come out.
Yeah, it's the generic. It's like the regular like song from the beginning of the show. It's like
I'm just happy to be there. I try
Brooklyn
to swing.
brawl her.
But
Ryan, how often has this happened?
how 3 that I know, like, remember. There's probably happened before, but the one that sticks out the most in my head is my buddy Sean and I. One night we got into an argument, but it was like just an argument with like your boys, like just being a dick. But that turned into pushing and shoving, which then turned into like us punching each other. But like we weren't like fighting; we were just hitting each other in the face like dumb fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Now his girlfriend,
You're just having a good time.
yeah, just having fun. His girlfriend saw this and I guess decided she was going to intervene because
Turned into Doug Tyson.
she was Riddick Hogue. I'll tell you that much, dude. She came in.
Nice, dude.
Do you like that one?
Yeah,
Dude,
that
I was
was
like,
great.
what?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm having a good time. So she came in and like she turned me, like spun me around. And I was like, what the fuck? And she punched me directly in the face. Now, when that happened, everyone like stopped. They're like, oh, come on, Jackie, knock it off. Yeah. And she was like, no, this guy, he doesn't understand. That's like, I was like, what are you fucking talking about?
Leave him alone, Jackie.
Yeah.
He's not worth
You don't
it.
hurt me. Yeah. So she hit me again, and I was like, God, come on. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And then she hit me again. I stopped her. I was like, knock it off.
You grabbed her wrists?
I grabbed her shoulders.
Oh,
grabbed her shoulders.
man.
So I just
Grabbing
let
the
her,
wrists is like
her
the
ears.
That's the finishing move.
But I like told her to stop, and then we
Grabbed
were
her by her
getting.
pigtails. I spun her around and threw over a fence. These are all perfectly legal moves in fighting a woman.
I gave her a fucking corkscrew tombstone. Perfectly legal.
Edna Krabappel called her George Forewoman. John Cusack, gaseous clay.
Oh, that's good, dude. Frazier. But yeah,
Oh
we
my
got into
God.
my buddy's car. So she was sitting in the front seat on my buddy Sean's lap. I was sitting in the middle of the back seat between two friends, and she was not letting it go. She was like attacking me in the front.
Oh my god.
And I was just like, at that point, I was just making fun of her being limp-wristed. I was like, you can't even fucking. And I'm like getting hit in the face pretty hard. I'm like, oh, what's the window open? Like just demeaning her because I knew me physically doing anything to her. Like I would just like I'm too drunk to control how hard I hit her, so I just might hurt her. So I was like, oh, what the fuck? Did a fly just come in the fucking? Oh, what are you, a child? Oh, you're a little child. Just hitting me.
It's very funny to imagine him in the back of like a beat up old Buick, fully concussed, like teeth coming out.
Oh,
eyes
dude,
black.
dude.
Who told you how to hit?
And I'm just whiz, like you just think you can do whatever you want. This is what. Are you a little bitch, baby?
Just blood pouring out of his mouth.
This is why you make less in the workplace. I don't know. Maybe throw a good hit. But then she grabbed me by the back of my neck and headbutted me.
Oh my
now, when she did that, my nose started bleeding. And I remember stopping, and everyone was like, fucking, like, Shane or Jess hit her. Just hit her and get her to stop.
Now, Ryan, was it everybody or your internal dialogue?
Yeah, I think it was everybody in my head.
He's looking around in like that like knockout slow motion when you're getting up in like a boxing game, and all he hears is like, "Yeah, dude, hit her, soccer."
But
He's
no,
in full
I just kinda-
concussion delirium.
I just kind of started laughing, and then I took her by the back of her head, and I pushed her forehead into mine, and I just held it there and then kept pressing on my forehead into hers. I'm like, are you going to stop? You're going to stop, Jackie? And she was like hitting the side of my face. I'm like, I'm not going to let up. And then I fucking gave her 2 like black eyes because I kept pushing her head.
Whoa, you squoze the lemon on her.
Yeah, dude. I was not fucking.
You juiced his girlfriend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
man.
she was a fucking psychopath.
Jackie's a good.
She was great.
punching guy name.
She was good. I still don't hate this person. I'm not bummed out about Jackie.
Well, you're
but
1-1. I think
Yeah.
you guys should have the rubber match and
I'm fine with it.
figure this out.
I mean, I don't know. I
Retirement.
think about like what you were saying with doing jiu-jitsu. If there was a chick like trying to win, I'd be like, what are you? I'm gonna try. Not like that I would win. I'd be like, I'm gonna try and win. I thought that's the whole point of
Well,
this.
dude, the reality is that like
What is the reality,
It mostly comes down to just how much bigger than them you are. Like when if you try to like go hard against Sid's wife, she'll hurt you.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. I wouldn't like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. If I got like humbled, I wouldn't be like, this is bullshit.
No,
I'd just
it's
be
actually
like,
a relief.
I'd
When you
probably
find
be
out-
like,
when
yeah,
you find out a
alright.
lady can actually like go
Yeah,
at you,
that's
you're like,
fucking-
oh, okay, cool. I don't really have to think about this too much. You know?
Oh,
Otherwise, you do kind of like measure. You don't drop all your weight on people. You don't fucking break their neck.
see, I don't know anything about.
We
that.
got another guy in the chat that got punched by a Jackie.
I also got punched by a Jackie. Well, that checks out, Brandon Sanchez.
Maybe you see.
Also, shout out everyone that's ever been punched by my sister.
Jackie's a good punching name, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, who fucking fucked your Jackie?
Jackie, yeah.
Fuck me. I'm missing a ball because of Jackie. that sounds believable.
A Jackie is like a great reason to avoid a place.
Yeah, it's like I can't go
everyone
in
knows.
there.
Dude, don't get on the gas works.
No, dude. Can't go to the CVS. Jackie's in there.
Yeah, Jackie's in there, dude.
What happened the last time? Don't even get me
The
fucking started.
Come on, man. Don't bring that up.
You twisted bitch, Jackie.
Yeah.
Tim, what about you? You ever have to fight a lady?
I train with my wife, dude. So it's very funny. It's very funny to. Sometimes she gets a little bit crazy because I mean I'm so much bigger than her and I know so much more than her and she doesn't want to listen to me. So she will sometimes.
That sounds like the beginning of fighting your wife. I'm so much better than her.
Yeah.
She doesn't even get it. Also, the pasta isn't cooked right all the
She-
time. It's like, fuck.
I'm like, where the fuck is that rear naked choke?
Yeah, when Tim says he took her out for a steak, he means he got a frozen one to put
Yeah.
on.
Oh, Michael, boy, if you don't. I'm constantly doing like very inappropriate sexual things during jiu-jitsu with her though.
So wait, even when you're on the mat, like at the
Like I'll do something that no one would believe I did.
what's that?
Just anything.
Like what? Give me
Like
an
just like
example.
something that like she'll go like stop. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you're like
Like
bite-
if
you-
we
will
end up
you-
in north south, I'll pretend I'm eating her pussy.
no. Oh, I was gonna
And
say.
she goes stop.
Would you ever like raspberry her ass?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck
Yeah, I'll butt
That's-
drag her.
That's good.
And it's just all these things where if she like stopped and was like, "What are you doing?" People would look around like, "Is she spazzing right now?" They would never believe.
It's jujitsu.
Like Tim wouldn't do something like
Come
that.
on, I know the rules.
No.
You know, I'd be pretty.
Yeah, I'd like this is my realm. Like don't come in here and ask all my friends to believe I would do something disgusting like that.
You know, it'd be a good psych out either if you're wrestling a chick or a dude, just licking all your fingers before you went. Just like looking at. That would fuck with so many people. If you were ready to be like, you ready to go? Yeah, it's like, you ready, you ready. Because I'm a dude. Yeah, I'm a dude. I've tried to psych people out because I'm not like the biggest guy. So like when I would fight people, I had to like psych people
Gotta
out.
suck your own fingers.
So one thing I would punch myself in the face before fights just to freak people out, and they'd be like, I don't know if I want to fuck with it. I'm like, I don't care about getting hit in the face.
You do have the eye of the squirrel.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah, dude. I try to be like, I don't know. I just try to, and I know I'm not like, again, I'm not the biggest guy, so my whole thing in a fight is just never stopping.
Hit her first and hit her hardest.
Strike first, strike hard, run from the police, because that's how it's going to be. Yeah.
I wonder if there's any kind of like, are there any places that teach like specifically like cop defense? Like you defend yourself against cops? We could do that. We find out cop tactics and we're like, cop comes at you like this. You know what I mean? Like whatever cops use. I don't know.
I mean-
Shield. If a guy comes at you
Shield?
with a giant plastic shield, what do you do about
But you're
that?
talking about like how to get past like police in a riot situation as well.
Or be ready for anything with a cop
Yeah.
when they start attacking you.
I mean, I'm usually just like cooperative and stuff like that.
Well, Ryan, not all of us have that privilege, okay? All right? One time the cops beat the shit out of my dad, so now I have to believe it'll happen to anybody.
The only thing I've ever like when I've had to interact with cops, I've usually just been there's no question. They just put me in handcuffs.
Yes.
I'm just like, what? I don't know. I do a lot of this, and then the next thing I know, I'm in the
You're
back
sitting
of
in
the
the
squad
driver's
car.
seat of a car that's embedded in the
Yeah.
front of a house. You're like, officer, whatever
That's
you
what
say,
I mean.
take me away, boys.
Have you been drinking? Oh, first off, maybe I have.
Yeah, that's awesome that you didn't put up much of a physical fight after you
Yeah.
crashed your car
Yeah.
through a house.
After the second DUI
like
in
a
that
Blues
week.
Brother.
Why my buddy Sean is talking to a cop wearing a bicycle helmet. Just like, hey, you might have been drinking. It's like, yeah.
Tim, when your dad got beat up by the cops, was he like, oh, now I got to file a class action lawsuit, bud?
No, nobody was fighting a lady.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so this is the story as it's been told to me. Okay,
As it's been told,
Yeah.
passed down
Well,
from
I mean,
Butterly to
it was
Butterly.
before I was born, so I can't vouch for this one way or another.
Is there a...
But the story that I heard was that my dad was at a beef and beer.
Twas the night before cerebral palsy
And-
beef. and
dude,
beer.
and my dad is nicest guy in the world, but also a neighborhood retard through and through. Him and all of his brothers.
Yeah,
Okay,
neighborhood retards.
yeah. So they're at a beef and beer, probably paying for someone, to get their fucking gallbladder removed or something. But there's obviously, if you do a big enough like gathering in the neighborhood, eventually like beefs are gonna cross.
Yeah.
So I guess some beefs got crossed. My dad ended up in a fight, and it went into the parking lot.
Wait, are you talking about fights or lesbians?
I forget what I said. That made you say that.
Beef's getting crossed.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, that was like 10 minutes ago, dude.
Dude, that had to fester in his head.
People have been time stamping when Mike thinks of a joke, and then fast forward to when he actually says it. It's so funny to watch Mike just check out of a conversation for like 90 seconds, then be like, LL Warm J, and everyone's like, what?
It's like
What?
retarded Legos being put together in his brain. He's like, I got it. Everyone's gone in the room. Mike, do you ever wake up from a dream in a cold sweat? It's like, and you're gay. Damn
Many
it.
times,
Would it be fair to say Urethra Franklin? And you're like, what?
Queefer Sutherland.
$4 hours. They're timestamping different episodes now.
Look, we tried to put a clip together for Mike. It didn't work out.
Yeah, I was wondering why Mike hadn't changed clothes for 3 episodes, and then he said Steve Jerkel.
All right, so crossing beefs.
So my dad's crossing beefs in the parking lot, and I don't know if it was a brawl or if he was like getting jumped, but like he ended up in this position where he was between 2 cars. So like he was, I think he was supposed to be getting rolled on. Like it was dudes trying to beat the fuck out of my dad, but since he was backing up and there was 2 cars, so they couldn't come from the sides. But eventually someone was going to walk around the other side of the cars and get him from behind. So he's tied up with this one guy, and then eventually someone does approach from the back, and he turns around and throws the hardest punch he can muster, and it's a lady. And he just fucking drops her. And at this point, the cops are showing up, and he said that, like, dude, the cops just stomped him into the ground so bad he was just picking gravel out of his eyebrows the next day.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Very funny story.
Really does tug at the heartstrings for me.
Yeah.
It's like,
So-
it's so fun.
Oh, no. I mean, he probably thought it was hilarious at the time. He told me a story about getting stabbed on the L one time, And then like
Real laugh riot.
Like he was like, yeah, I got stabbed. It was, yeah, bud, you know, you get stabbed sometimes. Bud, sometimes in life you're gonna get stabbed.
Look, Tim, sunrise,
Bud.
sunset, dude. It's fucking how it is. Get over it.
Yeah, man.
Man, I think the only other time I've ever like hit a chick was at like a concert. Like when I was like in a mosh pit running around and I saw like somebody with long hair and I thought it was like just some dude. And I run full force into somebody and then collapse them. You're like, oh no. That was just like a cardboard cutout of a girl just falling in half. You're like, oh no. And then everyone's mad at you because you just didn't notice. And and you're just like, oh.
And in those situations, there's always a dude looking to like jump in on a fight and be the good guy.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
And he was just like, that was my girlfriend. I'm like,
yeah, it was.
It was. I just walk away Van Damme like just out of there. Yeah, no, I helped her up and I like took her out and the guy was like, what the fuck? And I was like, I couldn't tell it was a girl.
You weekend at Jackie's her. She's okay. She's good. See?
She's like, where's the ambulance?
Yeah.
That way. God damn. Yeah, that's the only other real interaction I've ever had with like laying out a chick or being in.
Well, you did give us like 4. Yeah, aside from that, never gotten physical with a
Right
lady.
chicks, top 10 chick knockouts. Number 6, Jackie again.
Hey, Mike and Tim, quick question. How do you avoid getting boners when you're pushing a girl's skull into your face as hard as you can?
What's that about?
Right, when you eventually propose to a woman, you should like mush the fucking engagement ring between your foreheads until it's implanted in hers.
Dude, that would be instead of the first dance, it's like first knockout. It's like we can fucking punching her on the floor. It's like, yeah, I guess it wasn't meant to be, bitch.
The bride and groom are going to tie one arm behind their backs.
It's not an I do. It's like, I will fuck you up, dude.
You think you're meant for marriage, Ryan?
Do I think I'm meant for marriage? Man, that really cut the core of me, dude.
Of course you are.
No, you know what? There's only been 2 times in my life where I thought I was going to get married. And
I won both.
yeah. I'll never find the other.
I'm 2-0 when marriage is on the line, brother.
I'm cutting a promo every time I'm leaving. It's been 2 times. Bitch. I'm just sweaty for no reason. But no, I
This Saturday night at the Hartford Civic Center, 2 will become 1.
It's like Jennifer.
Listen.
What you gonna do when the both of us say, I do?
I go like full fucking.
Look, Ryan, we're finally going to put you over. Can you make it to the Hartford Civic Center on Saturday? Now, you're going to have to pay your own way, and I can't guarantee I'm going to have any money for you, but this is your shot, kid. What do you say?
I think I could do it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't.
Last minute change, Ryan. You got to put this bitch over. No, man. Come on. This was it. Look.
It's going to be a casket match.
It is what it is, Ryan.
It's going to be a casket. Like, what?
It is what it is, Ryan. Look. No one wants the job, Ryan, but you're the best there is.
You got to let her beat you up a little bit. I'll take another hit to the face. As long as I can take her forehead and crush it into mine. Make this bitch an honest woman.
This is You're the Wrestler, where you still lose at the end.
That's all I got.
He was supposed to finally win
Yeah.
against the fucking lady. Oh, man. I'm sorry, dude. The Brooklyn Brawler versus Bay Mysterio. She's just doing like very poor arm drags that you have to like sell like they really work.
Like
you
I
know?
got to go out of the fucking.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, there's only been 2 ladies in my life that I thought I was gonna marry.
What happened to them?
One, a serious car
Well, the
accident.
documents are sealed on both of those, Mike.
One, get a fucking warrant, Michael. Don't ask me about her. No, we dated the one we dated for 7 years, and then that whole relationship. Like, we started dating at 19, and we broke up when we were both 27, and like we just changed exponentially as people.
Oh, that's a good thing. It sounds like.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Considering like cosplay was like a major reason,
Who were some of your favorite characters,
dude.
Did you have any characters that she really didn't want you to dress up as?
No. It was that she really started getting into like Wizard World and comic book
Yeah,
conventions
yeah.
and shit, and like her dressing up as all this shit took like precedence over our fucking relationship, and it
sure.
was like she was just.
She found her passion,
Dude.
and you resented that.
I didn't resent it. I was like, if you're gonna dress up as sexy chicks, let's just let's do some stuff. And it was just like, no, those wigs are expensive. I'm like, ah.
Whoa, so you never got to cosplay fuck?
Dude, I only fucked around one time.
Yeah.
And it was with like a wig that was older. I'm like, I want the new one. Dude. I was like, what are you fucking? What? I've seen you in that wig.
I have to
So
throw
sorry,
this
dude.
Chun-Li costume away
Yeah,
after
dude.
this use. You want to come on it first?
I was standing on her head like M. Bison, too. I was about to come. But the other one, we were like dating for like a little bit, like for 2 years. And I thought we were getting like, we were basically getting like groomed for marriage. Like her parents were all about us, and they were also all about us like having a baby and shit like that.
Whoa.
And I thought that was going to happen. And then she turned 26 years old, and she was like, I'm going through like a quarter life crisis, and I got to do my own thing.
She had a sexual renaissance.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then I did. And
That's
then
cool.
Then I went on.
That's cool. You got really into pleasure?
Yeah, dude. I got super into like just pleasuring myself,
Wow.
crying a lot.
Real Renaissance man.
I was you know what's the most pleasurable thing? Sitting in the shower jerking off. It's pretty.
Turned into a real Leonardo no pussy.
It was my come on my own face land, dude. It was pretty fucking great. It was not good. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are the only times I ever thought I was gonna get hitched. How did it work out for you guys?
Who, me and Mary Jo?
Yeah.
13 years married today.
Oh, congrats, man.
Today?
Yeah.
And you're here talking.
She told me to come here.
Ah, what?
Well, she said, do whatever you want. I don't care, but I... No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding, dude. No, dude.
And I took that as, do
No,
whatever I want. We
dude,
like that.
make no mistake. MJ is number one, dude. She fucking holds it down. And,
Great.
You know,
she's
she knows...
a great lady.
She also knows that this is our only income right now. So she was like,
Yeah.
please go make a fucking podcast.
That's great.
No,
Yeah.
she rules.
You guys are a beautiful couple. It's
Thank
fucking
you.
Great.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun.
Yeah, you sure do.
Are you talking about the 3 kids, Ryan?
Yeah, whatever, dude. Your beautiful life, doing whatever, and just...
I know. I would be a great murder target for you.
Yeah, I mean, you're a great...
I would be, you know what I mean?
Dude, I'm going to go full Red Dragon on your whole fucking family, dude.
Dude, what if you skinned my family alive?
Dude, and
I'm
just
like,
put
"Right."
mirrors in their eyes. And
Yeah.
just like, I wanted to see them look at me. And then I killed
I'm
them.
like, right.
Damn it. We're still boys, though, right?
It took me forever. Well, that's the good thing about if my family were to get murdered now, I started young enough that I could start over again.
That's always a consolation.
You know?
It's always a good... Yeah, I mean, you always want to have that security.
Yeah.
Like, you're young enough to where if there was a brutal murder...
Dude, you're perfect second family age.
Yeah.
And you also would have that, like, fucking... You know what chicks love? Guys coming
Dark
off
past.
of... Yeah, fucking murder. Yeah. dude.
Yeah. It would be cool to have a
What
dark
happened to
past.
his family? Oh, they were murdered.
Brutally murdered by
Brutally
one of his best
murdered.
friends.
He's just
It
looking
was-
to get that fuck on right now. Dude. He's like out there.
Although it is hotter for them if you're the one that killed them and got away with it.
No, you know what? People don't want a project. They just want. They don't. I'm talking from experience, dude. People don't want a project. They just want a guy who's like, you know what? I'm
Yeah.
just trying to get that nanner, dude. My fucking wife is dead. My kids are dead.
Do you have anything special planned?
We had a nice dinner today, and no, we're not doing anything special today. But in 2 years, we're gonna do a renewal of vows because we never had a wedding.
Oh, that's
So we're
nice.
gonna have
Oh,
we're gonna have
you-
we're gonna have a nice party in 2 years.
That's
No.
sick.
The 15th anniversary.
Sick.
Is that a cool idea, or is that the gayest shit you've ever
No,
heard?
it's
No, that's
All right,
nice. That's really beautiful.
All right, good, because I would have not invited you. Actually,
we both said it was gay.
I was like, oh, okay, well, there's 2 invitations I don't have to worry about.
Yeah, dude, you don't have to worry about
2 fewer stamps. Thanks for doing me the favor. But it'll be a nice time.
Great.
Make sure you also send an invite to the girl that Ryan's going to knock out there.
Yeah. Let me line up a match.
Yeah, make sure it says +1 body bag, dude.
Dating out of this corner.
I guess technically this would be a +1 -1. I don't know. We'll see.
I just show up stag. I'm like, which one's going to be the one tonight, dude? They're not looking for Mr. Right. They're looking for Mr. Right Pow. Am I right? Am I right?
Who's looking for Mr. Left?
Right. Shanner, stay away from those girls or whatever, dude. Oh, man, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, we're going to have a great time.
Renewing your vows. It's
Mhm.
great.
Where are you going to do that?
I haven't decided yet. Maybe Dave and Buster's. That would be cool. Or just like a shitty bowling alley. That'd be fun.
Mhm.
No, I'm just kidding. I want somewhere really cool where we could play cool music and have...
Dave and Buster's. Dude.
Yeah. And just have a nice time. So I guess Dave and Buster's, yeah.
You just check.
You know,
Or we could do a destination renewal on like the Kid Rock cruise or something.
Dave and Buster's would be nice, and Tim, if you decided to sneak off like a couple of lovebirds, you could turn it into a Dave and Bustin' her.
That's one thing. You know, that's how tight me and Mike are. One thing Mike knows about me is I love busting.
Ghostbusters made a song about him.
It's no secret. Tim Butler likes Boston, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
How often do you bust?
I
dude?
leave it all out on the internet. I let you know, I'm an open book, but Mike is the one guy who really knows me. He knows I love busting.
How often do you bust?
It's got to be, I don't know, sometimes as many as like once or twice a week.
Yeah, that's a good bust sketch, dude.
Yeah.
And you bust hard.
Oh, every time, man.
Now, do you save up the bust so you make it like a full-fledged bust?
Yeah.
You don't self-bust.
No, no, you have to, dude. If you don't, sometimes if you don't release the valve, obviously you'll go crazy. But I'm
I'm just saying, like,
dude,
if
I'm
you're
a big
bust,
save it up guy.
what I'm saying is, if you're busting twice a week, that's decent bust numbers for like a married couple.
Oh,
with kids.
that's minimum. Yeah.
Yeah, that's min, dude. So
Yeah,
if you're
yeah,
going,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
what's max? What's cranking the knob off?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Fucking-
Because you know, I don't even. Every chance I get is actually the answer. Like it's every day. I'm like, what about today?
Every day
What
you're
about
turning your
Damn,
prostate
dude.
up to 11?
Yeah, I try to fuck every day, and it's not always successful.
Your prostate must look like a deflated
There's-
whoopee cushion, dude. Just
No
fucking
way,
just
man.
hanging, dude.
It's
No
like
cum?
shiny and muscly. Like
No, I mean like it's just you just like you just come so much, dude. You're busting.
I don't know. I feel like most dudes crank it minimum once a day, sometimes twice a day.
Yeah, dude. That's yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if I'm saving up to really like fucking throw
Well,
out.
okay. What used to be really cool would be a busy work week where I couldn't bust in any form, and then that like Friday night.
You were too
bust-
tired to self bust?
Yeah, or like when are you gonna get away from everybody enough?
Shower
you know?
bust.
Yeah, but dude, I mean that's so sad. That's the beginning of American Beauty.
I know, dude. Don't think
The
I
shower-
don't
dude,
think
the
don't
shower
think I don't
bust-
think about that when
It's a
I'm
shame.
jerking off in the shower.
It's a shame because the shower bust can be so beautiful, but American Beauty I think ruined it forever
Weirdly.
by making it the saddest thing a guy can imagine.
Yeah, there's nothing. I mean, I don't know. I think busting on the toilet's pretty sad.
That was my main. For,
Oh, you would
for
shit
years
bust?
when I was younger. No, I wouldn't shit. Well, actually, yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Because that's like
That's 3 birds with 1 stone.
Wow, dude.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
what's up.
that is fucking sick.
That is incredible.
Yeah, dude, that's shit busting, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like to combine shit with the smell of my. I was gonna say the taste of my coffee. That's not something I recommend.
I don't want to combine. Damn,
That's an
dude.
acquired taste like foie gras. But I do not like. I don't know. Just the smell of shit. And then the smell of cum.
Yeah, well,
is
No
too much.
way.
Yeah.
Really?
it really rubs me
Man.
wrong. Dude. It's like I'm in the middle of jerking off.
Okay, man.
I'd smell my own
Fine.
shit. Like,
You have
It's
the,
limp
you have the
noodle
palate
soup.
of a child, Mike.
Grow up, Michael.
But if I'm gonna bust, I at least need what is it? I need the semen to be the dominant olfactory contributor. You know what I'm saying?
Now you have smelly cum?
No, I'm saying that if I'm
He does
combining,
because he's always talking about the smell of it, and
Yeah.
I've never even
Yeah,
smelled.
I've never smelled my
You
own
can't,
cum.
like,
never
if-
smelled
if
my own
you-
cum.
if you walk into like a Jack Shack, you instantly recognize the smell of cum. It doesn't mean that somebody's got.
Well, maybe
smelly
they just
cum.
all use the same cleanser, and that's what you're smelling.
Yeah, dude. I'm just saying,
I
like,
see what you're saying.
Like baking soda and palm olive or something like that.
I honestly believe
Palm
that
olive.
you know cum when you smell it. It's like how people say like how homicide cops are like, look, I
Yeah, we
can't tell
get-
you what a dead body smells like, but you know it when you smell
and you're
it.
just walking in like, that's cum.
You got to rub a little on your gums, make sure it's pure.
It's 100% uncut.
If you jizz right now, you won't be able to smell it.
Absolutely not.
Tim,
I could hold it under my nose and I wouldn't smell it.
You could take
is that COVID effects or?
No, I've never smelled
That's
it
the
once.
effect of long COVID. Not being able to smell cum.
I've
They
never-
ask you like, can you smell your own cum? I don't know, Fouch.
Well, unfortunately, we also found out that it isn't effective in 5 and up year olds. Stop.
5 and up year olds. Whoa. What else did you put up as old?
5
Michael?
and up year olds.
No.
So
I've
wait,
never once,
you got-
never
so
once noticed an aroma.
I've never smelled my own cum post cum either.
I refuse to believe this.
Well, what do you want me to do, Mike? Tell me exactly how I can.
There's
So wait,
fucking
are you
13
wait,
dudes in this
whoa.
room right now.
Hold on,
I'm
hold
not
on.
the only one that's
Hold
able
on.
to smell my own cum.
Mike, are you saying like fresh cum? You can smell it like a fucking pie that
Or
came
are
out
you
of the
dry
oven?
aging it?
Or are you talking about dry aged cum?
No, like when it's out, it's like you know the cum's in the room.
No.
I don't know, dude.
No, dude. What color are you?
Yeah,
what
dude.
color would you say you're coming?
White.
Yeah.
This is how we find out Mike Rainey has a terrible disease. That he's
Yeah,
only
right.
got like 3 months to live.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't smell your own cum?
Someone in the chat's like, actually, I'm a doctor, and what this means is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no shit. Yes, it smells like bleach.
Bleachy
No.
cum? That sounds...
Sounds like a syndrome. For
Yeah,
sure.
that sounds like a 1 in every 16 males.
Are you teasing me right now?
I'm... Never.
Jake, thank you. Danny, thank you. Retard Trainer Brothers.
Yes,
It
thank
does?
you, Mike. Yeah.
Mike, that's not good news for you.
First off, to tell you the truth, man, a guy with rainbow batarangs and a juggalo snuggie being like, my cum smells.
Our
I'm like,
esteemed
yeah.
guest holding dual rainbow batarangs in an ICP snuggie just said, yeah, me too. Mike's like, I told you guys.
Clearly.
This is a normal dude thing.
He does look like Mike's imaginary friend.
Oh, man.
Who was the green alien on the Flintstones?
Oh, what the fuck
Great
was it?
Gazoo?
Yeah, the Great Gagoo, dude.
The Great Gagoo.
All right, we got a lot of different opinions here.
Bleachy
Let's
smell.
go to the
100
phones.
Yeah.
What's up,
Casey's
Carl?
dad says, I'm gay and have literally never smelled cums. Bleachy smell 100%.
Yeah, that was just the letter N as a username, though, so I'm not trusting that.
It's weird
We're
how
gonna have to-
pineapple
we're gonna
makes
have to
cum
do-
taste better, but cum.
We're going to have to do like a flight of cum and see who can pick out who's.
cum flights, dude.
Mike's just gonna have flies buzzing around it.
You gotta get one of those wooden trays with the circles on. It's like, here you go.
They're going to be
With the
dropping
little
like
glasses.
losing Super Bowl t-shirts on top of my cum.
How much is the cum flight here? Damn. A cum cheese plate, dude. I've never had stinky cum.
That's interesting. Cilantro and jizz smell like bleach to me.
What? That's also a weird situation where you've been like, you know what? Yo, does that smell like cum, dude? Does that smell like farty cum?
Tim, I got to be honest with you. I can't think of a better time to mention our sponsor, Blue Chew, right now.
Lay it on me.
If you folks go
Spray it
to
on me, dude.
bluechew.com and use promo code FATBIRD, you'll get a free trial of Blue Chew. You just have to pay the $5 for shipping. It's very easy to do. You just complete the online application. Someone will contact you. You answer a couple questions, and before you know it, your Blue Chew's on its way. And me, myself, personally, I've been using Blue Chew for probably a year and a half now, and the boners are through the roof.
Wait a minute. Have you been smelling? Has your cum been smelling for a year and a half?
Dog, my cum's been smelling since I'm a baby.
I have something
He got really smelly baby cum, this guy. Don't change him.
I started doing it to keep moils away from it.
Mike's grandmother was feeling Jamie's belly while they were having kids. Like, oh, this baby's gonna have very smelly cum. You know what I mean?
Smelled her stomach like that's a smelly cum baby.
Oh, there's gonna be stinky cum in this baby.
But if you go to bluechew.com
Just like his daddy.
and type in promo code FATBIRD, you get a free sample of Blue Chew.
I've been hesitant to share this
$5.
detail. I don't know if it's legal to say this or if this is information I shouldn't share, but the determination on Blue Chew in my household is borderline too much bird. We're at the upper limits of what is considered socially polite.
Wait,
ringing
what?
endorsement.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't have any problem attaining a full erection, Ryan Shaner.
Sure.
I use Blue Chew recreationally.
For what?
Hypothetically. For what? Like kayaking?
Reading.
Yeah.
Just turning
Settle into a good book.
Cause, dude.
Just in your class like what are you doing there?
Your dad's eating at like the breakfast table. He shakes out the newspaper, and there's a big long shadow going up the middle of it.
He never takes his hand.
He's pushing his dick out of the way to read down the middle of the page.
He's doing crossword puzzles. What's a 4-letter word?
Just reading all the classics with that big old dick. Banana Karenina.
So you've been using for
It's because it's funny. It's funny how hard your bird. Dude, I've said before, it's 105% boner,
damn, dude.
and that extra 5% might have, I think, put us over the top.
Dude, speaking of me, myself personally, I feel as though the ultimate warrior is trapped inside my bird when
Wow.
I've taken Blue Chew.
I've never taken one. I think about it because like I had the one sample
so
you
funny.
gave me, but I just never took
It's very
it because
fun.
my boner it works fine.
Yeah, you should do it.
I think about it, but then like part of me is like I wanted to do it and then like go somewhere just fully
Oh yeah, like a music
hard.
festival.
Yeah, just
You're
like
just dancing in
walking
mud
around.
with a supreme hard
Yeah.
dick.
But I'm
Yeah,
wearing
dude.
but I'm wearing scrubs.
I
with
love
no
Dr.
bun-
Dog.
Just
Let's
like,
go.
Little Miss can't be wrong.
go to the spin doctors. Like, are they playing? They better be playing Two Princes.
the meat spin doctors.
If you want to touch my boner, just go ahead now.
Oh man.
All right, so go to bluechew.com and use promo code FATBIRD. Get yourself some Blue Chew. Go through the few questions. Pay $5 for shipping and treat yourself.
Yeah, even if you just get the sample and have 6 very funny erotic experiences, worth it. But-
I mean, they should put that. Like, they should endorse. That should be an endorsement for them.
Well, I'm sure there's red tape and stuff that we're not supposed to be saying, but
Yeah, they're very specific, and Ryan definitely violated one of those terms. But all good.
Sure. Sorry.
We can't say that it's guaranteed to work, which it isn't. But
Not
Tim
guaranteed to
Tim
work.
and I have taken it, and boy, has it worked wonders for each of us.
And you got to swear by the chew.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's awesome. Now, does it just make your dick hard, or does it give you any shoot performance?
You know what? I would say that it adds some hang time to it. The feeling that I've gotten from taking it is that it's more bird than you can handle. That you feel like it's being fucking spring loaded to fire come out of it.
Now, all right.
yeah, you ever overcrank a super soaker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
I mean, again, I've also like
You could power wash a uterus with this thing.
when I was.
I have to pull start my dick when I
Are you telling me after I'm done coming?
Yeah,
it's gonna look
unfortunately, it's
like
also
the,
two-stroke.
the inside of the Statue of Liberty in Ghostbusters 2. Beautiful.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think.
Damn, Leslie Degnan said the sit and spin doctor.
That's
But go ahead, Ryan. I'm sorry.
No, I mean I was on a trip doing an art project in Florida, and I hadn't jerked off for like a full week.
Oh my god.
And then when I came back, it was like I clogged the toilet, dude. There was just so much cum coming out. It was just like, you ever like
break up your cum with
dude,
a fork?
did you ever come over water and you hear like boom? Like it was like, dude. It was like dropping a fucking
Throwing a boulder off a pier.
I was like, what? Seriously, dude. That cum made splashback, dude. I was like, God damn.
You ever skip your cum across a creek?
Yeah, dude. It was like that fucking diver that fucked up and belly flopped on
I
the
felt like
fucking-
I was Gallagher and in the front row of Gallagher.
Yeah, I sledge-o-matic to my toilet with my cum, dude. But yeah, I remember thinking like I just wasted all that, dude.
What would you have done with it?
I know that my whole thing is like, man, I wish my girlfriend, because I would have fucking just ruined everything.
It is nice though when you can plaster somebody with it.
Yeah.
Like you don't want it to just like come out like just up and over like
Oh
like a
no,
fucking
you know what?
children's
The
roller
worst
coaster.
part is I've been in situations where chicks are like, "Yo, come on my face," and you dribble out. You don't want that.
Oh God.
Then you gotta scoop it up and throw it at him like a chimp.
Yeah, dude. If you have a you have like a little cum spoon to fling it. Hold on, baby. Gotta use my cum.
slingshot.
Your cum ladle. Like, hold on.
Oh man.
No, yeah, you don't want to dribble out.
Mm-mm.
You want to fucking.
You want to punk and chunk
You
it
want
at
to
him.
pipe it, dude. So, yeah, I remember when I was like, I was just like, oh my god, and I was like, man, no one.
I talk a big game with like
froth?
volume and
Yeah.
distance and stuff like that with my wife, but like she hasn't seen my cum in God knows how long, dude. It's internals only. But I'm always saying shit like, Dave, can you imagine how far that would have went?
What would you do if like one day she like spit it at you?
Yeah. Dude, you come.
Or if a giant balloon above her head inflated. She hired me like a giant knockoff Care Bear. Like, there we go.
You did it. You ever say, "Did you feel that?"
Yeah.
Do you do that?
Not
you feel
anymore. Now it's just like, dude, oh man, could you imagine the kind of hang time I would have had there? She's
feel
just
that
like,
up your
yeah.
bed?
She's like, well, yeah.
Do you know if it shot?
Sure, totally, definitely. I'm like, cool.
All right, you boys ready to switch over to Patreon?
Yeah, dude.
God, we should have done that 15 minutes ago, I think.
Damn.
All right, gang. Thank you for chilling with us
That'd be
tonight. We're going to keep the party going. We're going over to patreon.com/dadmeatpie podcast.
Podcast.
Dad Meat Cream Podcast. Patreon.com/dadmeat podcast. Pay whatever the fuck you want. Just come over there and have fun with us.
Also, come to the Baltimore show.
Oh, yes. February 16th at Full Tilt Brewery in beautiful Baltimore, Maryland. The description is in the under the video that you're watching right now. All right, dickhead. How would you say it?
Listen. You can grab tickets to our show at Full Tilt Brewing in Baltimore, Maryland, in the links that are in the description below this video on YouTube or in any of our social media bios. It's going to be, dude, these shows have been so fucking retarded. I can't wait. I can't wait for more people to have fun with us.
I almost felt fucking beside myself that we didn't have shows the past 2 weeks. So please come out to this one. We had so much fun on the first three. This one's going to be awesome. Then we got Chicago on February 27th, and then we just added Indianapolis and Philly coming up in March and April.
And we got some other ones that are like being finalized
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, we're going to be coming to Raleigh, Austin, and there's one other one, I believe.
There's
Buffalo.
Too many to
Buffalo.
remember. Buffalo. So we'll get links out for those this week as well. And my God, it's been such a fun time. Don't miss it.
Yeah, long story short, go to patreon.com/dadmeatpodcast and come chill with us for another hour. See you guys over there. Love you guys.
Later. Oh, we're doing UFC on Patreon next week. I think that made it in.
Yeah, I think I made it in. Hang on.
Yes.